If I knew about Orenda products through my swimming career, I absolutely would prefer Orenda Pool for no reasons other than health. Let's get right down to it.
So I'm a parent, you're a parent, we have our kids, and we would never want to put our kids in harm's way, right? I would watch carefully my kids when they come home. What do they smell like in the car ride? Be aware of not only the conversations you're having home, but be aware of what they smell like. Be aware of if they're having irritable if they're irritable because of eyes, if they have a dry hacking cough, if they're sneezing a lot. All these things I'd be aware about.
A pool that's on a regular dosing of Orenda products is actually a much, much healthier pool. And that not only the water in the pool, is treated with the product, but it's also penetrating the filter bed. The filter bed is a source of tremendous buildup of unhealthy particulates, organics that sit there for years and years.
Every time I get into a pool that's indoors with bad air quality, I cough and have trouble breathing. I have yet to have that in this pool. Never had an issue. We're in this pool right now and I hardly smell it at all. So I don't know how much of that is Orenda. I don't know how much of that is the evacuator, but I do know that it's much better in here than any other indoor pool I've ever been in.
I want to say prevention and drowning is a big, big reach, but half the reason why we can't reach a lot of people is because they don't like the feel of the water. They don't like what they're going. If we can get more kids to like the feel of the water and feel comfortable in it and be embraced by it, then what would happen is we could make a bigger impact in teaching kids how to swim and keeping them from drowning. That's a big leap. Orenda doesn't help from prevent drowning. Orenda helps you feel comfortable in the water to get lessons to prevent drowning.
I've been in the pool management business for 22 years. I have never seen water like we've seen since we've introduced Orenda products, to our pools. Our patrons notice a difference. Our service techs notice a difference. Our lifeguards notice a difference. I notice a difference.
Interesting thing about taste and smell of water is Orenda's effectiveness is by the lack of talk of it. Okay? So here's what happens. We unfortunately can't have every meet here, can't have every championship at our home pool. But when we go somewhere else, I hear about taste, I hear about smell, I hear about all these other things, needing their inhaler, I hear about environment, I hear about lack of experience. Well, you only become aware of that because of what you don't hear when they're in our pool.
I don't like smelling like chemicals. I don't know anybody that does. I certainly don't like having bleached hair. I don't like having high chlorine. I don't like having dried out skin. I don't like having any of those things. I like swimming in a pool and feeling good, getting my workout in and going home and not smelling like a chemical piece of trash.
As an operator, it is an absolute difference maker. The quality of water that we provide our customers it's staggering. It's a polished look. It's a cleaner look. It's a cleaner feel. It's a cleaner smell.
The biggest thing I noticed, however, was on the third day of the meet when it's typically milky dirty, it was still clear. I didn't think that was possible, but it was. I also noticed the difference between the warm-up pool that was treated and the main pool, the 50-meter pool that wasn't treated. Big difference in feel, big difference in clarity by the end of the meet. Huge difference. So I've seen it tangibly work in a big environment, and I've seen it work in a small environment as well. The results are always the same.